Hello, how are you doing? This is Daniel, and this is Conversation with Daniel Duwa. And first, even as I welcome you, I'd like to ask you this. Do you know the eighth most largest country in Africa? My guest today, she's called Aminata Keita, and she's doing awesome stuff in this country. The country is in West Africa. It's the eighth most largest country on the continent. It has neighbors like Algeria, Niger, Mauritania, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Guinea, and Senegal. It has almost 50% of its population under the age of 15. Its capital city is called Bamako. The country is called Mali. Today, I'm talking to Aminata from Mali. I don't know if you've ever been to Mali, if you're out of Mali, but now she's going to be giving me and you a preview of her country. We're going to get into the conversation right now.
Hello, my name is Aminata Bah Keita. I am Malian.
Amina, what is it you do?
So I'm the CEO of Nia Agrobusiness, which is professional project management, agricultural project management, and food distribution. We are distributing all across the world. For now, we're distributing in Europe and Middle East. So we have a variety of different products. We have products like baobab powder, baobab candies, mangoes, Arabic gums, tiger nuts, and so many others.
Okay. How did you get to be the CEO of the company?
Since I was a little girl, I always enjoyed playing with nature, plants, animals. So when I grew up, naturally I kept a love for that. And I started thinking about the idea of the project back in 2014 when I started having some sensitivity with my guts and some allergy due to some chemical problems, chemical ingredients. And so I started looking for whole food, natural foods. And I've always loved working with women. I'm a social person. I like social impact, especially in rural areas. So we're all about sustainable development.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to travel within Africa. Mm-hmm. I've never been to Mali. Tell me something about Mali. What would I see? What would I know? How the people like? What's the food like? What's the culture like?
Yeah, so the culture is still traditional. We kept a lot of our traditional values, which is great, mostly because we have one of the best music in Africa, one of the best cultural clothing, and also even the cultural values, the intrinsic values are there. So when you come to Mali, it's like you are in a big city, but at the same time, like in the old days, everybody knows each other in the village, everybody greets each other, everybody loves each other, and we love people from other countries. So you will feel very, very welcomed. Yeah.
How would you contrast that with Nairobi?
So I think in Nairobi we have a lot of developments. So we have Mali we don't have big buildings yet, and so we still in that traditional way of living. We developed. That's not a question. That's not a doubt. But in Nairobi, I think there's more technology. You guys are more in the new world, I think. But the common thing is that you guys are so social and kind and welcoming with strangers. I think we share that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you taking from Kenya back to Mali, and what should you bring to Kenya from Mali?
Okay. So what I'm taking from Kenya to Mali is the good energy of people, positive vibe. People are they're free in their mind. They're so nice, so kind. I love that about here. And actually some of the Maasai culture. And from Mali, we're bringing our good music. We've been playing some Kora music here earlier, and also some great whole foods. That's great for people, from the babies up to the oldest people. Yeah.
So where are you seeing yourself in the next probably 1 year, 5 years going ahead? And what is it you would tell to our daughters, to our sons going forward?
So the main reason why I started Nia, the journey with Nia Agrobusiness, is to be able to touch as many people as possible, in understanding that it's so important to eat well, take care of yourself spiritually and also emotionally. And with everything we consume, we have some energy going inside of our body. So it's so important. For me, I want to see people having a healthier lifestyle, and also we want to see more development in rural areas, especially with women, allow them to be more empowered, and naturally when women are empowered, children are empowered, more education, and of course we want to do some social responsibility projects, so improve education, improve the health, especially as I always like to say in rural areas. So we're all about sustainable development. So in 1 to 5 years, yes, that's what we want to see.
What has been some of the major struggles that you've gone through?
The main schedule we've gone through was with our expectations. The first ones, where we lost money.
How did you lose money?
We lost money doing exploitations. We lost money with the quality standards that, we still have to improve ourselves. So we're doing our best, of course, but when you're exporting from Africa, from a country in Mali where there's no port, to another continent, we've learned a lot with these lessons that we have to. That allowed us to improve our quality checking and the system and processes in our business, in order to not lose this money again and to keep our clients still satisfied and happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What keeps you going on a rough day, when you're having a really rough day?
The vision I have inside my head. I'm sure everything is going to be great again, everything is going to be positive. I'm a very positive person actually. And of course the faith in God, because God don't put anything in your heart that He doesn't want you to do. So I'm sure that it's just hard here, but once I step to the next step, like once I level up, it will look so easy and I will be just stronger and the business will be just better.
So what is one thing or two things that you've learned from your parents, your father, your mother, that you carry into your business, into your life?
So I've learned that I should love and respect everybody. I shouldn't think that I'm better than somebody else, even if the person is less fortunate or doesn't look good on the outer. So that helped me a lot, especially with the type of work I'm doing, because we meet all type of people, all type of backgrounds. So it's so important to be humble and to really, really see the value in each human being. So I thank my parents for that.
Okay. One of the struggles that we've had in Kenya, because we've had this program for a long time, we had a lot of empowerment for women. We are struggling with the men. Been left behind. There's a boy child thing that's been left behind.
Yeah.
So now we're struggling with our
Boy child.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a program for girl child for a really long time. It's not perfect. There's still issues. You said giving back to the society and women programs. Do you think you might fall into the same temptation and same problems later on?
By leaving the boys on the side. So actually we're working with women mostly, but we also have youth. So the youth are composed of men, and actually the social responsibility that we want to see, the development in those rural areas, even in the region, even the food we're bringing on the market, those superfood are both for the boy child and the girl child, and the youth is composed of women and men. So, and directly or directly, they're profiting, and we're not going to leave them aside, of course, because we love all children, we love all society, but our accent is mainly on women, because women need to make money, women need to be need to have life coaching, get out of all these traumas, all these things we're going through, and I think Kenya is developed, on that side. I see the woman here so developed, but we still have some countries where the traumas are still there, the inner wounds are still there, and I think they deserve it,
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it I left out that maybe is in your spirit?
That's in my spirit.
Yeah, you talked about physical, mental, spiritual. Yeah, it's not something that we hear a lot from CEOs. It's always about the balance sheet, right?
I think your business has an essence, it has an energy, and the better you feel, the better your business will feel. The better you learn and you don't feel defeated, especially if you want to build something big. There are some things you have to go through in order to grow as a human being, to leave the ego aside. So I think it's important for us to get to know ourselves and to master ourselves.
Can you win without an ego?
I think you need to know your ego and you need to educate it. I think your spirit is older than your ego. Your ego can make you think things that are not true, but your intuition, your spirit can bring you higher. So once you master your ego, which is a little hard, but once you know who you are, you know what are your strengths and weaknesses, you can also give that back to the world, the people around you, and make yourself better and make the world better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, thank you so much for listening to the show. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, caring, and thank you for spreading the word about Conversation with Daniel Duwa. Remember, these are conversations of our time and important conversations that we keep having. Until the next one, I've been your host, Daniel Duwa. Goodbye.